Out what Ubertron means.
There's one man in Kano scoring 7,000 in Chang scoring.
Chang Jung and his record up there on the screen.
It reads 28-1-0 with 12 KOs.
I think he said Jorge Cano.
22-5-0 with 10 KOs, the challenger from Mexico.
Lucky to be here.
Lucky to get out of here. Now the judges. Wayne Ford, United States. Kazumasi Kawati of Japan. And Annex Hananada Kanokam of Thailand. Or some other 10 syllables. And the referee, Rudy Ortega of the U.S. out of California.
It was actually Hong Kong Cam. And here's the tail of the tape coming up. Chang 5'2", Cano 5'5", 23 years of age against 25, 62-inch reach for the champ, 65-inch reach for Cano, both at 108. Round one, WBC Junior Flyweight Championship, OD World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. That's the champion on the left, Chang Jung-koo. In the white trunks with the orange trim, getting worn by Rudy Ortega right at the beginning. And the challenger all in white, Jorge Cano.
You'll notice Cano is left-handed, has a jab that might be able to be used to good advantage to keep off Chang, who once he starts mounting his attacks, will come at you, and come at you so much he's called the Korean Hawk. And that's all.
Last time we saw Chang fight, the first round was desultory. But now he's right in there, pressing big, wild right hand, and gets hit. Cano got hit with the right. Cano was sticking that jab out there. Good left, right to the body and the head by Chang.
Chang's using the ring very nicely. Cano only has one punch thus far, and it's a left. It's his right jab to set up his left, and he's not really following up with it.
Good left underneath. Good right to the body by Cano. Good right to the body by Chang.
I haven't seen Cano throw the left hand yet.
There it is.
Right.
And it landed. Cano and Chang mixing it up right here in round number one. No feeling out, no how do you do.
Well, I don't think either of them can say, how do you do?
Well, Chang just moving right in. Chang with the wild right. Cano with a right left. Cano backs Chang to the ropes. Can he do anything with him here? Chang moves away.
Chang will give ground. He will hit and move and then come back in. He gives ground.
Good solid left-right combination by both of them. Another right-left by Chang. Chang going left to the body, right to the head. Chang with a solid right as he moves in. Chang with another right and a left.
Another right lead. Another right lead by Chang.
Another right lead. Good right-left by Chang. Chang pouring it on here in round number one. Another right, another left.
And he's left Cano with only his jab. Now he's trying to use his left, but to no avail.
Going to the body. Cano wild with the left hand.
Hit a little below the border, below the 38 power.
And Ortega warns Chang again. What did he warn him about there?
I think that he was holding his head, but that was all he had left to hold on to. But look at this. Cano brings him back to the ropes and jabs at him. That's when you should unload. Let your hands go.
Another left-right by Cano. The number two WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung-koo Chang, the champion in the white with the orange trim. And Jorge Cano of Mexico, the challenger in the white trunks.
Almost the jockey briefs. He's finally through that left hand. Did Cano, the challenger, on the right. But Chang is forcing the action. He moves in, he moves out.
Well, Chang seems to be in good shape for this fight. Last fight, he didn't look to be in good condition. Here, he's just moving. He came out early, and he's picking it right up where he left off. Going right to the body, left to the body, stepping inside. There's that right jab by Cano, trying to keep him off. Cano with a right uppercut underneath. And Ortega warns Chang again. I think somebody must have said something to Rudy Ortega.
I think Rudy is just trying to even up the score here. The best weapon that Cano has as he gets caught with a lead right is Rudy Ortega.
Well, that's the way you should fight a left-handed fighter. Whoa, solid right hand again. Good solid right lead, as you're pointing out. You should be leading with your right against the lefty and moving away from his power hand, which is what Chang is doing, and giving him angles.
But Cano is not using that left to good effect. Also, it does not look like his left foot is outside Chang's right. He is giving away his advantage.
Chang pouring in left to the body. A good solid right hand lead again on the nose of Jorge Cano.
But you'll notice neither of them are going to the body. They're all headhunt shots.
Well, that's where Chang always makes his mistake. He's a headhunter who has no punch. He's always off balance when he throws that big right because he's lunging in.
He's busy, though. He certainly is a busy fighter, Steve.
Another solid left hand by Chang. Chang with two rights to the body. Solid right hook on Cano's jaw. Another right to Cano's jaw. Another right hand lead, kind of a straight right-handed jab almost.
Well, he's coming at him from different angles. Look at that. He doesn't stand still. He's not predictable. Everything's from an unorthodox. Here I come, ready or not, outside. As they call him, the Cuban Hawk, but as Steve Bass, my confrere, will tell you, he's the the Korean, sounds the same, Korean Pitbull. He is right on top of him. He's throwing punches at all time. No let-up. Nice head movement. Here comes Cano, finally returning the fire, punch for punch, and he's still being outpunched. Now Ortega says, do not hold.
End of the round. Well, I thought Chang had another good round.
I wanted to give that to Cano to even it up, but I couldn't, so Chang, I had that 2-0. Well, you know, poor guy's away from home. He's got one guy in his corner. Chang's got, I think, half of the South Korean country in his corner. You want to do something to even it up, and I can't. If he's not going to do it, I can't do it, Steve.
Well, here's some more of the same that we saw in round one, a little slow-mo replay. This is the part where you said that Cano was coming back a little bit, but it's still Chang pouring in there. Number 3 WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung Chang, the champion, in the white with the orange trim, and Jorge Cano, the challenger from Mexico. In the white, it says Cano on his pants. I have 2 rounds for Chang, none for Jorge Cano.
I agree.
And here's Chang back on the attack again as they make an announcement in Korean. I think somebody left their lights on in the parking lot.
No, I think somebody's coat in the cloakroom is dripping. A little sake was left over.
Good solid right hand leads by Chang. Chang is exhibiting a knowledge of how to fight a left-hander. He doesn't seem to be confused at all. Moves away from the power hand right there, steps in with the right hand lead, now complaining about a headbutt. But Ortega says come together.
Also, Cano is sort of robotic. He has the same moves over and over again. He's not altering them. Chang is.
He's also not very good at cutting off the ring on Chang.
I don't think you could drop breadcrumbs and cut it off at this rate.
Chang stalking Cano here. Solid left to the body. That was a mistake. He got hit with a left-right.
Maybe that's why I'm not seeing many body shots.
Another solid left over the ear by Chang as he was moving away. Head-to-head, there's Cano moving right in.
That was his best punch. That left, straight left was Cano's best punch so far.
Good, solid left by Chang. Chang grabs him behind the head and belts him with the right. I think he's going to get warned again any minute, Bert.
Well, again, it might be only Cano's only way. Here's Cano. He's trying to press the action. He's not sure how, and Chang doesn't stand still for him to press anything.
Chang is in good shape for this fight. This is the Chang that we wanted to see last time. Good left hand by Cano again. When he leads with that left, he's getting through. Another left hand by Chang. Chang pouring in on him.
And yet it's taken Cano 2 rounds to uncork the left, so that by the 3rd round now.
Whoa!
See, there it goes again. He's able to use it finally.
Are we seeing a fighter here in Cano who is really a counterpuncher?
I think he's a counterpuncher. It also looks like it's taken him longer to figure out right hand, and it's taken Chang to figure out a left-handed fighter.
And there you go. Ortega warned Chang for holding and hitting.
12 more yellow cards, and he might get a green card.
As we wind down to the end of the round, we've got 10 seconds. We're in round number 4, WBC Junior Flyweight Championship, Odie World. Stephen Bass and Burt Randolph Sugar. Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung Chang, the champion, white with the orange trim. Jorge Cano of Mexico, the challenger. Number 9 ranked by the WBC in white. And total white, except it says his name on it.
He got here because he upset Herman, or German, Torres. And he's not a mandatory. He's one that Chang wants to add to his growing list of conquests.
In his attempt to break the 13 defense record held by Yoko, the fierce eagle of Japan. And there's a headlock by Chang. Chang with a solid right as Cano moves away. Chang with another right to the body. Chang with a left flurry to the body. A solid right to the midsection.
Chang is out busying him. He is out hustling him. I don't think that's in secret. But by the same token, by doing so, he's getting Cano out of any fight plan he had except for that right jab.
Is there something wrong with my eyes, or is Chang fighting left-handed?
He just went to left-handed. But then again, he's been throwing him from all angles all night.
He's fighting him out of a southpaw stance and leading with his right. Now he's back orthodox.
Orthodox, left-handed, it doesn't matter. He's hitting. Break. Rudy, you ought to shut up and let him fight. Rudy's having a good time. He's teaching him the English language. It starts with the word break. I always wondered why they get people who speak English in there between a Mexican
and a Korean. Neither of whom speak English. Solid left to the body by Chang. Chang pouring in on Cano. Cano's not using his jab very effectively because Chang is on him.
He's smothering him. He's smothering him. There he goes again.
Good left right. Another left right.
He even leaves him a good wild by gift of a right hand as he goes back.
There's that jab, and that stopped Chang.
He's got a good jab.
Right hand lead again by Chang.
But remember, when he throws that jab, Steve, he's never behind it with a right hand.
You're right, he's not making good use of it.
Or left hand, as the case may be, because they keep turning around.
Now Chang is back in an orthodox stance. Dodging, ducking, weaving, bobbing. Got hit with virtually nothing. Cano gave him a little pity-pat right, and Chang scored with a solid right.
Chang even threw an elbow and a shoulder in there for good measure.
We go into round number 5 of the WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Jung Chang, the champion from Korea, in the white with the Korean on his pants, against Jorge Cano of Mexico. in the white, but it just says Cano on his pants. I'm Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar working with me. They are at Chungmu Gymnasium in Daejeon, South Korea. I've got Chang well in front.
Well, you've given him all 4 rounds. I give Cano 1. Doesn't matter. It's Chang's fight because Chang is setting the pace. Chang on the left is just moving in, moving in, moving in.
Now on the right.
Well, he moves so fast. He
now on the left.
Sides.
Now in the middle.
And he's left Cano with only his right jab.
Cano is jabbing, 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 but not throwing any punches behind it, as Burt has pointed out the last 3 rounds. There's some punches. Cano with a good left-right combination underneath. Good solid left. Another right by Cano. Cano stepping up the pace a little. Takes 2 to the body. 1 on the shoulders. Scores a right hand underneath. And now a tie-up. Chang's right in front of him, showing him absolutely no respect. Steps to the left, but never got the right off.
You notice how he looked at Rudy Battle that time, thinking maybe I'll get warned again.
Rudy Ortega.
Rudy somebody.
Rudy somebody. Rudy Battle is back in New Jersey.
Rudy.
Chang way short with that windmill left.
But he's been throwing him from the outside and not made to pay for it. Cano is really pumping that right jab now, though.
Good solid left-right again by Cano underneath. Good right hand by Cano moving away. Paw that by Chang. Chang misses the wild left. I think Chang is getting a little...
well, if he's not tired, I'm watching him getting tired.
It's getting a little precipitous here.
But he's throwing him from outside, and he's leaving Cano, who is counter-punching him, with a chance to cross with that left, out-jab him. This is Cano's best round so far.
So far, good solid left to the jaw underneath. Another right underneath, a good right jab. Chang back with the left-right, neither of which was a good score. That one was. Good right hand on Cano's nose, right to the jaw. Cano comes back with that right. Good left-right by Chang, and then a right by Cano as he went by.
Well, at least Cano's leaving him something now. He's making him pay.
Good solid right hand by Cano.
There's Rudy again. Ortega. Warning.
Or Battle or somebody.
Yes, Rudy Valley. Rudy Kazudi.
And we're under 10 seconds. End of the round. And by golly, I think Jorge won a round.
I gave him that round. That's the second round I've given him. I'll have it 48-47. You, of course, have it 49-46. Chang. What happened was he's been jabbing. Now he might have Chang in his range.
We go into round number 6, WBC Junior Flyweight Championship, Odie World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung Chang, the champion, in white with the orange trim. Jorge Cano, the challenger, number 9 ranked by the WBC. In the white trunks, it says Cano on his waistband. I've got it 49-46 Chang. I gave Cano the last round.
Cano looks like he has Chang a little bit befused and bemuddled and confused here. He's just jabbing him. He's crossing over. And he's got Chang even complaining to Ortega about headbutts.
And Ortega didn't look like he was buying it.
He's just trying to keep the action going. He's doing a good job. You don't see him often.
There was a 3-punch combination, none of which landed. Looked like shadow boxing.
Well, he's throwing him from too far out.
Cano scoring the left and the right.
Cano's far more surgical.
And you notice what Chang has stopped doing. He stopped leading with his right.
He's getting hit as he comes in. It's almost as if Cano is trying to time his lunges.
Cano is definitely a counterpuncher here. There was a good right-left and not counterpunched at all. He was the punchy.
Both very busy.
Cano stepping away, looking for room. Scores a right, another right, but those punches have no power, but he's scoring. Those are scoring punches.
He's also giving him angles for the first time. Now he's playing Chang's game. And he's trying to keep his left foot outside, right foot of Chang to give him the leverage, moving, giving him angles, and still working that jab.
And making Chang miss. You just saw him miss a left hand. Chang is wide to the body with all of those left hands. That one, right hand, caught underneath. Chang scored a right under there. Another good right hand. Every time he leads with his right, he's fine. Now he switched back to southpaw.
He's got to find something that works as they work the first 4 rounds.
But Cano was working very hard here and scoring a lot of punches. Not hurting Chang. Doesn't look like he's hurting him, but it certainly looks like he's doing a lot of scoring on Chang.
He's more surgical in there. What's happened is his punches down the alley and down the middle are the ones that are meaningful, not Chang's from outside in the 7th row.
Another solid left hand right there by Cano.
Oh, and he got him with a right as well.
Cano having another good round here. Chang with a right, left, but both of those were wild. There was a good left to the body. Cano stuck his left right in Chang's face.
It was sort of a hello, goodbye punch.
Chang pawing away now, mauling away. Stepping inside. This fight does not lack for action. They're going at each other. End of the round. Well, I got it tightening up. I gave that one to Jorge Cano.
Did I have it even. I have 3 rounds apiece. You have it 4-2. I've given Cano the last 2 rounds.
So have I.
He has stood his ground. It's not just his right jab working anymore. He's now able to put together combinations and make Chang miss and pay for it.
Now we've got a little replay coming up. Here's Jorge Cano again, doing some damage on Chang. That good, solid left hand that he landed, and then the right behind it that you called. We're in round number 7, WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea, champion Jung Chang of Korea, in the white with the orange trim. Jorge Cano of Mexico, the number 9 ranked challenger by the WBC of Mexico, in the white. Solid white. It just says Cano on the waistband. I gave Cano the last 2 rounds. I got it pulled together here. At the halfway point, we've got the mile square halfway score. I've got it 58-56, Chang.
I have it 57 apiece, 3 rounds apiece. And Cano is coming out for the 7th round just as he ended the 6th and 5th. Chang is still wild. He looks like the Rex Barney of boxing.
What's interesting here is that the last 2 rounds, Chang has changed the style of his fighting. First 4 rounds, he was fighting a classic fight against the left-hander, leading with his right, moving away. Oh, now he's complaining about a butt, and he's the one getting the point taken away.
Well, he came in with his head, and I think it was for holding that. Less the butt than holding.
Whatever it was, he's the one that got a point taken away in this round.
Finally, all his complaining to Rudy Ortega caught Rudy's attention.
Right.
The wrong way.
The wrong way, not the way you'd intended. Maybe he'll shut up the rest of the way.
He thinks we complain too much.
Now, Chang is pouring it on now that he knows he's lost a point. And here he comes. Here's the pit bull coming at him. Right hand, left hand. Right to the body, left to the body by Cano. Cano's not buying. Cano's still right there. Chang trying to maul him again, moving him around the ring. There's Cano banging him on the top of the head every time he drops his eyes down.
I think the operative word is mauling.
Well, that's a typical Chang fight. You're going to see a lot of mauling. Good, solid right, left by Cano again. Chang scoring with the right and the left. Chang leading with the right and doing well when he leads with the right.
But you see he's lunging in, and any headbutts are caused by his lunges, not by Cano's.
And they're both throwing leather here. I mean, this is a hard round to score so far.
Except I have a point taken away from Chang, so I know that going in.
Right. But if you score it even 10-10, you take away a point, it's 10-9?
Yes.
If you score it for Chang 10-9, then it's a 9-9?
And if you score it for Cano, it's a 2-round swing, a 2-point swing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important for Chang to keep this up or not.
Cano scoring with the left and the right over the ear. Good solid right hand by Chang. Cano back with a left-right. Cano with a left, stiff left to the face. A stiff but not a good punch. There's another left, another right-left. We're in round number 8. We're in round number 8, WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung Chang, the champion of Korea, in the white with the orange trim. Jorge Cano in white with his name Cano. And Chang came out to fight.
What was Ortega doing between rounds, Steve?
Ortega had gone at the end of the round to one of the judges to tell him that he took a point away from Jung Chang. Right before the start of this round, Ortega looked at the guy's scorecard and saw that he didn't take the point away. And he went and leaned over and said, no, Chang. The other guy took the point away from Cano. And he made him change his official scorecard.
Well, you talk about a home field advantage.
Indeed, it was Hong Tong Cam of Thailand.
That makes sense.
I think that's who it was. Yes, Anik Hong Tong Cam of Thailand, who had scored it the opposite way.
Well, that's one way of judges not paying attention.
And you wonder how Chang keeps his title in Korea? There's your answer, folks.
I just saw Battle leaning over saying something to somebody.
Ortega.
I'll get this right, Ned. Don't bother.
First of all, isn't Rudy Battle black?
Second of all, yes.
You keep mixing up Rudy Ortega and Rudy Battle.
How many people named Rudy do you know?
Rudy Ortega, Rudy Battle, Rudy Perez.
All right, we run out of them, so I got 2 out of the 3. There's a little posing.
Chang scoring right to left.
Chang again is forcing the action and not being made to pay for it by the surgical punches the last 4 rounds that Cano was fired.
Good solid right hands by Chang. I think Chang is upset because he lost the point. He's fighting harder this round than he has in the last 3.
He sort of took 3 off.
I think that point taken away might have awakened him.
Well, it's time for a wake-up cup of coffee.
There he is getting warned to get his punches up. I don't think Rudy Ortega likes Jung Chang.
He's not necessarily being a great guest here, is he? There was another headbutt as he came off the ropes.
And another solid right hand behind it by Chang.
Listen, if you got 3 gloves, use them.
Your car has... We go into round number 9. WBC Junior Flyweight Championship of the World. Stephen Bass, Burt Randolph Sugar, Chungmu Gymnasium, Daejeon, South Korea. Jung Chang, the champion in white with the orange trim. Jorge Cano, the challenger from Mexico, in the white. Solid white, except it says Cano on his trunks.
You'll notice that Chang is doing something here he hasn't done in a lot of rounds. He's leading with his right. He's finding a home for it.